Good. Okay, let's go. Hi everybody, my name's Christine and I'm your park yoga instructor for Southampton. Unfortunately, because of the current situation, we've been unable to bring you any live sessions on the Common, but fortunately we as a team of park yoga instructors have been able to bring you sessions on a Sunday morning, and also these short sessions that you can do during the week as and when you feel you have the time. The park yoga ethos is to bring yoga to the community for free. We are a charity, so if you do want to donate, it's not essential for you to donate, but any donations would be very welcome. You can donate at parkyoga.co/donate. Today's short session is going to be a practice that you can do first thing in the morning when you wake up. So you can do it in bed. If you would feel more comfortable coming onto your mat, then you can come out of your bed. You could stay in your pajamas, you could get dressed. It's whatever you feel comfortable in doing. And it's a really nice opportunity for you to wake your body in the morning, notice any stresses or strains, any tension, any tightness, so that you can plan your day being mindful of how your body feels in that particular day. So hop into something comfortable, stay in your pajamas, stay in bed, or roll out your mat, and we'll get started. If you have a block, you may need to bring the block to sit on. That might be a bit more comfortable for you. Otherwise, we're going to take a few moments to settle into a comfortable chair. You can have your legs crossed. You might even want to be sitting up against the back of your bed with your legs extended. It's entirely up to you, making sure that you feel comfortable. I'm going to take a bit of time to settle onto my block. So really feel that you have a lovely supportive posture here. Really grow up through the spine, sinking down into the sit bones, lengthening up through each of the vertebrae. Bringing some movement into the shoulders to set your shoulders down. Relaxing through the hands. Close your eyes and start to bring attention to your breath. And as you inhale through your nose, draw that breath fully down into your belly. And as you exhale, let that breath go. Releasing and relaxing as you exhale. Encourage the breath to be even and long. And as you observe your breath, start to observe your body in your space. Continue to observe your breath. Gently flickering your eyes open. You're going to take a lovely deep breath in. And as we exhale, bringing your hands toward your heart, Anahata. And again, inhaling. Reaching up through the fingertips. And exhaling, bringing your hands towards your heart. One more breath. So noticing here how your shoulders feel as you bring gentle movement into your shoulders. Gently placing both of your hands by your sides. And coming over to a very gentle side bend, not going too far here. Ensuring that both of your sit bones are anchored. So as we gently bend over to the right side of our body, our left sit bone might lift. Ease it back down into your mat. Again, connecting into that breath. Noticing how this bend feels, if there's tightness or tension. Perhaps tension in the hip. Easing back through the center, inhaling and side bends into the other side. So our hand is resting gently on the mat, supporting the weight of our body. But this sit bone is definitely anchored into your mat, creating that supportive base. to really enjoy this bend. And gently release. And again, inhaling, breathing your arms high. And this time, as you exhale, bring your hands towards your heart and bring your chin down towards your chest, creating space in the back of your neck, noticing any tightness or tension. Still that observation with our breath. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. When you feel ready to, releasing your hands, lifting your chin so that your chin is parallel to your thighs, parallel to your mat, and taking your head to one side, feeling a length through the side of your neck, perhaps down into your shoulder. If you're practicing this session and you have just woken up, being mindful that when we sleep at night in different positions, the body becomes a little bit more rigid, and so those muscles can tighten up. And it's important to move carefully into each of these stretches. Gently release, inhaling as you do so, and taking the ear to the other side. Noticing if it feels slightly tighter across this side of the neck, down into this shoulder. I can definitely feel a little bit more tightness on this side of my body compared to the other. And slowly release. You can bring breath in. Exhale and gently rotate. And as you rotate, you might feel a little bit of resistance here. Be careful not to turn against that resistance. It's a very subtle twist. Releasing through the thoracic spine. Many of our twisting postures are really great for detoxification. So it's a great way to start the day, detoxify the body, bring lots of fresh oxygen, nourish our body for the day ahead. Inhaling to release and exhaling, gently twisting and turning the other way. Noticing if that rotation feels more comfortable on this side. Again, easing off slightly if it creates a bit too much tension. Slowly release, inhaling as you breathe back to center, and as you exhale, we're going to fold forward, folding from the hips, making sure that the hip bones and the sit bones remain anchored, and folding forward, relaxing through the mid back, through the upper back, relaxing through the head and the neck and the shoulders. Draw your belly button towards your spine. It will encourage more room for you to fold. And you can make this posture more active by gently shifting your weight from side to side and easing your way forward, or it may be more comfortable for you to be slightly more static in this posture, inhaling to the back of the body, letting that breath go. And as you let your breath go, let the body go too. Still connecting into our breath, the breath bringing us to the present moment, to how our body feels in this moment. And be mindful of how the body feels and how you'll attack your day. You might tread with care for the rest of the day if your body's feeling tight or sore in any areas. Our yoga practice brings energy and vigor to our day, so you may want to channel that energy to become more productive. Lovely. Let's release from our bend. So if you are taking a seat on your block, lifting one hip, taking the block or the cushion or whatever you've used to support yourself, and we're going to come down into Shavasana, lying on our back. So taking care to roll down, and as you come down, ensuring that your body is comfortable, it's evenly placed, as if you were going to leave an imprint with your body. Making any slight adjustments that you need to, ensuring that both arms are even in length, both legs are even in length. And as we take our next inhalation, we're going to take a full body stretch, reaching our arms overhead. So make your body as long as you can, waking up the muscles, waking up the joints. Inhale and release. Let's do that one more time. Taking a long breath in, breathe deeply into the abdomen. If you're practicing outside, you might be looking up towards the sky, maybe enjoying the sounds of nature, and gently release. Taking your left knee in towards your chest, lovely release for your lower back. Keeping the head and the shoulders and the arms quite light. And maybe bringing some gentle movement into the ankle joints, rotating in both directions. Waking up all the connective tissue around your ankles. Gently releasing. Inhaling to take your right leg in towards your chest. So again, a lovely release stretch for the lower back, the lumbar spine. And again, drawing some circles in the air with your heels, with your toes. Checking in with the ankle joints. Encouraging rotation in both directions. And slowly bring your opposite knee in to meet, Apanasana, knees to chest. And as we inhale, we're going to tuck our chins, we're going to lift our shoulders, our upper back off of our mats. And as we exhale, gently release. Starting to warm up our spine. Inhaling to lift, lifting through each vertebrae. And exhaling to gently lower. Let's do that twice more. Again, connecting into your breath as you move. Perhaps starting to feel some activation in your abdominal muscles as you lift your chest and lift your shoulders. And really starting to observe how the spine feels as we move into this flexion and release. As we inhale now, we're going to exhale and extend the left leg. Inhale to return and exhale to release. And we'll do that on the other side. So taking a long inhalation through your nose. Exhale, extend your right leg, opening up through the right hip joints. Inhaling to bring your knees back into chest, Apanasana. And exhale, gently lower. So you continue for this for one more round if this feels comfortable for you. Otherwise, you may want to return to Apanasana and stay here. Otherwise, inhaling. Noticing with each repetition if you feel slightly more comfortable in coming into this extension and flexion of the spine. Extension through the hip, and flexion through the spine. Lovely. So release. Let's bring our feet back towards our mat. Relax our arms by our sides. We're going to gently float the left knee open. Opening up into the inside of the pelvis, stretching out through the inside of the thigh. Rolling the foot back in, bringing your knees back together. And on your inhalation, taking the opposite knee wide, taking care as you let your knee come out. Bringing your knee back together, and this time inhaling to slowly allow both knees to fall wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, or lying butterfly pose. Connect the soles of your feet together so your toes will touch the pads of your feet, the heels. Try and relax through your buttocks. That'll encourage your hips to open more, your knees to fall wider, encouraging a deeper stretch into the inner thighs and deep into the pelvis. And perhaps you might want to inhale and breathe your arms overhead. And as you exhale, allow the arms, the shoulders to become heavy. A very opening posture. Feel the breath as you inhale deep down into the belly. Really rise and fill your abdomen. Exhaling and letting go. Setting your intention for the day. If you're taking time at the start of your morning to come into this short practice, perhaps setting your intention for the day ahead, what you'd like to achieve. It may be something as simple as being a little bit more relaxed, taking your time over jobs. Let's release very slowly out of this posture, bringing your knees together. You might need to guide them back together again. Hug your knees back into your chest and take your time to roll yourself up. Be mindful of any changes in blood pressure. Coming over onto our hands and knees, ensuring that the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. Just going to start to bring nice movements into the hip joints, into the knees. Imagine you're drawing a figure of 8 with your hips. Shifting your weight forwards over your wrists. Visualize the shapes that you're creating as you move. Feel the weight shift into your knees and then forwards into your wrists. Change in direction. So our bodies are designed to move in lots of different directions. And then taking a long cat stretch, really lifting up through the spine. Tuck your chin, the gaze back towards your knees. And as we inhale, lifting the gaze high, sending the tailbone away. Exhale and rounding. Noticing the shapes that you're creating with your spine as you move. Inhaling, belly drops. And as we exhale and round, the belly lifts. One more breath. Inhaling to cow and exhaling to cat. And from our cat, easing our hips back to Balasana, child's pose, one of my favourite postures, as it generally is with most people. And relaxing your head down. And in this posture, we've caused slight compression through the front of the body. So focus your breath into the back of the body. In yoga, we try and encourage a 360 breath. So we're breathing all the way through the front, the side, and the back of the torso In Balasana, child's pose, we encourage the breath into the back of the rib cage. Feel an expansion in the ribs. Really try and release and relax through your shoulders. Letting go of any tightness, any tension. Stretching out through the fingertips. You might want to come right up onto the tips of the fingers, feeling a deeper stretch into the muscles of the mid and the upper back. And again, observing the breath, the depth and the length of the breath as we inhale and exhale. Nice gentle way to wake the body, to bring your body into your day. So let's inhale and ease our way back up. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, taking your back arm through, resting your head down onto the mat. So we're bringing a little bit more rotation into the spine now. And if you gently press the back of this hand down into the earth, it's going to encourage more of a stretch into the back of your shoulder. This arm can stay relatively relaxed, or you might want to make it more active by stretching out through the fingertips and really this time breathing into this space. That deep, even breath. Inhale to release. And exhale, finding that rotation on the other side. Gently release from there. So take your time to walk your hands back. We're now going to roll over and come over onto our bottoms again. It's a really nice way to challenge the wrists and challenge the shoulders, bringing your hands behind you. I just want you to take a breath in, lifting your hips off of your mat, or maybe off of your mattress if you're still in bed, and gently release. Extending the legs forwards, inhaling the arms, and as you exhale, coming forward into a fold, really lengthening through the spine, not being too rounding yet. So inhaling to lengthen. Releasing to bring the hands behind again, so your fingertips are pointing in towards your bottom, bending through the knees, placing the feet firmly down into the earth, and as you inhale, lifting your hips, lifting as high as you feel you can. So remember, we don't need to go too far into our practice when we first wake up in the morning. It's about waking the body gently, inhaling to lengthen, and exhale to reach forward, and perhaps now coming deeper into that bend. Feeling length through the back of the knees. Drawing the shoulders down into the back. Releasing. And from here, taking your time to roll all the way back into Shavasana. Settling back into your mat. Palms are open. Visualize the imprint that your body's leaving in your mat, on your bed, in your space. If you're lucky enough to be practicing outdoors, you may feel the heat of the sun, the sound of the birds. And once again, connect into your breath, observing its rhythm. Perhaps this rhythm of breath is going to set the rhythm for your day. Go ahead and enjoy your day, knowing that you've taken care to spend some time to wake up your body. Observe areas of your body and how they feel. And also to have set that intention for the day. Stay here for a few more moments, for as long as you feel you need to. And as and when you feel ready to bring yourself up to a more upright position, do that very mindfully and carefully, bringing gentle movements into your wrists and fingers, easing your knee into your chest, and then the other, rolling carefully onto one side. Not moving the body too quickly. Coming back into that comfortable seat. Grounding down through the sit bones, growing and lengthening through the spine. We bring our hands to our hearts to say namaste. And thank you for joining me on this Park Yoga Short. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.